Hi. Welcome to Undusted, Letters from the Past. This should be just cleaning and restoring dirty items kind of game. And there's some kind of story, so let's jump in. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to my mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter from my aunt was enough. Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost it for good, you know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. Indeed. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the last I can do. The key, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Clean it, you say? Clean. Clean. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in. I am zooming. Hold right click and drag the mouse around to rotate the key. Yes. Hold the mouse wheel button and drag the mouse around to move the key. Click the mouse wheel button once to reset the key's position. Select the tool on the left to clean the key. Toothbrush. Reach 40% cleaning progress. Why just 40? What are you talking about? Hints unlocked. Press tab to use. Hints become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that need cleaning. We don't need that. I know what's not clean. See? There. Reaching 99% will enable the wrap up button. Finish cleaning by either reaching 100% cleaning process or by pressing the wrap up thingy. Where is the tiniest bit of dirt? Show yourself. There we are. Memories beneath the dust. Okay. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. Oh well. I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? The house key. It hasn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened the window and started cleaning out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. Housed inside was our first family photo. Chapter 0 complete. Chapter 0. Wow. Chapter 1. Once upon a time. A special photo. Clicking the item. Okay, so the key was the 1, I believe. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear anima costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it special and unforgettable experience. He pleaded like a kitty child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. Okay. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mom. Okay. Gonna take a sponge. Hello, Skills. How's it going? No worries. Now it's gonna be a surprise what kind of building I made. There we go. Unless, yeah. We never ended up wearing costumes like he had wanted to. Oh. I was expecting some crazy costumes here, but no. Okay, where is the teeny tiny 1% dust particle? Oh, there we are. Bunny ears. Oh yeah, bunny ears. Oh, but you're gonna keep it a surprise? Okay, okay. Special photo. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative. Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Also, you are only trying to talk Adora into your plan now. Our very first family photo together. A seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. Okay. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. Oh. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterward, I saw that he had given me bunny ears. Mom noticed shortly afterward and gave Dad a light rap on the head. But the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Yay! Third one, a fitting appearance. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Oh, now I have two tools. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so... Oops. Okay. I got this. I might need to use the toothbrush for... Oh, yeah, here probably. And in the middle, I can't reach the middle part there. Maybe. We'll see. What's this symbol? It must have some kind of meaning. I don't know. You tell me. Ooh. Well, this is for sure a little bit more difficult than the other two has been. I'm sure with the toothbrush it's gonna be clean. Oink. Toothbrush time. Yeah. This is weirdly satisfying, I have to say. Oops. Oh, I have no idea where the dirt is. It feels like there's a big spot somewhere that I... Oh, here? Where else? Oh, there. Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Hi, Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you, and I even broke one of the teacups. So it's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact. One of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. Then Mom discovered the teacup later. She murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. What glows in the dark? What glows in the dark? Mom loved writing with fountain pens, no matter how long the letter or document. Whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture, then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. So, ink bottle. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I spent half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. Glow in the dark. Okay. Yay! Only in the darkest of nights you discover the star hidden within. Louise. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh wow! To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter, you need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. Oh, why we didn't see the paper with the glowing ink? Special ink that glows in the dark. Yes. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learn more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. What? What is that? Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back, I'm free. No one can ever stop me. Was that it? Well, I don't know. It's a flute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Great. Right. Tummy side. Oh, where is it? Oh, there. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, you sure you're not a kid too? Haha, you got me. Since my secret's out, how about the song? Where'd I put my ocarina? Is this called ocarina? Dad, if you love music so much, why did you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. A cute turtle-shaped ocarina. Dad often played his own songs on it. His own songs, okay, yeah. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, "Then what can't you live without?" He replied, "Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world." He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? One day on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait? How about foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes, we realized that Mom hadn't said a single word. Why? Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. What is this? Oh my god. Is this like a wet vacuum kind of thingy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the tiny paws. Oh my god. Yay! No means no. Oh no. I don't think we are ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But, Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course, having a pet is a huge responsibility. But Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it, and we can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. She could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. A striped cat plushie. It is soft and makes cute sounds when you squeeze it. I was so upset that after we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. I definitely have done that when I was a little kid. Because I wanted to save a whole bunch of little kittens. Okay? That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft, fluffy, and looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot. This time, though, it was with another cat with the matching coat. Its mother. Mom was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. I think we are halfway, since I think that there's 12 objects to clean. Is a snow globe? Unforgettable moments. My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, and building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. Ooh, there's a new thing. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. We have a new thing. Squeak, indeed. It's doing nothing. Okay, maybe we have to polish it later. Oh, clean off the flowers. Yeah, we definitely have to polish it later, okay? Nice. Or could I? Now I'm just curious. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. So pretty. Oh, let it snow achievement. Okay, let's polish the whole thing last. Oh. Okay, let's go. There's a teeny tiny dirt particle somewhere. Where is it? There. I knew it. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it. And when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I wanna lie down too. Huh, you're right, Adora. It's really soft. I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first or you won't have enough energy to play. A snow globe we purchased on family trip. It evokes many happy memories. We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago, I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became source of agony as they reminded me of days I could never return to. Chapter 1 completed. We're gonna have sad ending to this story. I feel it. What I dreamed of. Frozen time. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did on the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its clock still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design, a lily just like Mom's name. Whenever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. Softly after I started high school, shortly even, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Did the parents die? Both of them? My God. Oh my God. Let's clean the outside first. Oh, it's cracked. This is hard because you can't see the dirt. The same color as the clock. The watch. Yeah. Well, in games, cleaning is kind of satisfying. Yeah, no thank you. Although, one thing I love, washing cars. That's my thing. I like it a lot. Well, that's... I do. I actually should wash my car. It has a lot of bugs on the front at the moment. I can't find the teeny tiny dirt. It's hiding somewhere. Can it be inside? No. I feel like when you get to the 99.95, you could get the 100 already. Because there is actually just 1/4 of the pixel that there's like a dirt spot. I've noticed. It's probably somewhere here. Sentimental antiques. Well, there was just a photo frame, like a picture frame as well. She's telling some kind of a story. My guess at this point is that the parents have been died. They're dead. Okay. Do I have to use the hint thingy for the first time? I didn't want to. I've been cleaning this watch so long now. I don't know if I'm ever gonna find it. Fine. What? How? That's possible. I cleaned this stuff like 1,000,000,000 times. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? You are usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on, but please text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom. I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait. Oh. The game knows you like to exaggerate? Wait. Well, I tried to not use the hint thingy. Okay. A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe all of us. Days passed and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. But my grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. What I found in the darkness. What is this? When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. One day I heard a composer tell his story on a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his song resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him that I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. Oh my god. I think it still works. Should I turn it on? No? What's the on button? Is there an on button? Okay. I'm not even close. Aha. What about this? Oh man. There it is. Mom, you are late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all those things? Oh, those? A MIDI controller, a microphone. They are tools for composing. By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that. And quit your part-time job too. That's crazy. That's crazy. A red MIDI controller. The first piece of music equipment I ever bought with my own money. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. But before I could say anything, Mom said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her doors closing shut. I was left alone in all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comfort too, and if possible with the song of my own creation. Oh, that would be cool. Ooh. Cassette player. Melody of comfort. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mom. Adorable one. When I felt that I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort, even if I couldn't fully convince her. If I could at least help her feel a little bit better. When Mom came back home, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. I thought if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. I love the flowers. Wish I could save them somehow. But then again, I have to clean this. Oh, there's some even inside. Oh my god. Roses. Roses indeed. Aww. This is gonna be a pretty hard one too. Is there dirt in these? There is. Oh my god. I guess that's it. Eeb. Okay. Oh, there was so much dirt still here. Okay. Oh no. We are still missing a lot of dirt. Where though? Oh, I see. Can I press the buttons? I can. I see you, dirt. I see you. Uh-huh. Oh, but that didn't do it. Oh no. Oh, it can be anywhere. Let's do this. I don't even see it with the tap thingy on. What? Look at this. Oh, hell no. Could the music be any sleepier? I know. This is really chill. You composed this yourself? Yeah, the melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one. I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is... Hold up, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time you need to focus on your studies? Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you are saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? Oh, I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Another time? When's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm seriously about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Oh, talented? There is no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. This is horrible. Dad's cassette player. Despite how old it is, it can still play tapes. Mom may be right though. Charm and flattery. Well, yes. But still, like having a hobby. If I didn't have any hobbies when I was a teenager, I don't know where I would be. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into a trash. Without so much as a backwards glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was the piece of my heart that helped my drive to comfort Mom, despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Oh, now we said it. Dad is dead. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. But at that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. Oh man. Yeah, Mother has deeper issues to discuss, yes. For sure. The right to hurt. Wait, there's more than 12 chapters. Wait. Oh, not chapters. Thingy is to clean. Okay, the music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can't live without. All she wants to do is to fit into the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish. Listening to the music box play, it felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. Understandable. What is this? Airplug gun. Oh, it has to charge. Wow. Okay. The air blow gun might be good for tiny things. We will see. Okay, let's try. It's so damn. I don't even know what to say about that. It's so stiff to move. And it lasted like a few seconds. Yeah, skills. What's a repeat from last night? falling asleep. Well, I don't blame you. I would fall asleep if I wasn't playing this myself. Listening to this music and this scrubbing noise sound. Oh yeah, this opens as well. Those dirt, those tiny pixels over there. No, they're not. Okay. You'd save the blower for the last 0.5? Yeah. How deep into the hole I have to go? Oh, that's my answer. Nice and cleanish. Oh, great. We got extra music. That's final song. Oh my god. Okay. On the side of this thing. Really? God damn it. What? There is... Yeah, obviously not that. I saw something... Yeah, up there. Not enough, though? Ooh, ooh. Back of the hinges? You think that's it? Can I close this? Ooh. Wow. Mm-hmm. Adora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. But it was for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you are saying these things. You've never had anything you truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Oof. A music box that plays after you wind it. The last gift Dad ever gave me. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. Great job. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. My mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Mom quietly took my breath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, "It's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me." Oh man. Radiant dream. Oh, that's a camera. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long, I fell asleep. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. Well. Let's do that. Antique low pixel. With all the stickers. I see. Made in Korea. Okay. Is there something between here? There he is. Honestly, I don't remember when I used an actual camera last time. I've had few. But then again, kinda had to. Since there wasn't that many phones with cameras when I was little. Okay. Oh, the lenses probably come out as well. I was like, where the freak do we have like 20% still? The lenses. Or something. Something's gonna come out. There we are. Okay, it's not that kind of camera. Haha. It did have this kind of thing. But that's not gonna be the whole thingy. Is there more? There's one sticker even inside here. Holy smokes. Okay, that did it. Adora, did you finish your homework? Shh. She fell asleep after playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Alright. And now discontinued digital camera. It is decorated with stickers that I had stuck on as a child. The camera contained a recording that I had never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? The slanted video captured a long conversation between Mom and Dad. I found it difficult to understand. The mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger. How silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the doors closing. Chapter 2 completed. Chapter 3. What she dreamed of. Where that dream now resides. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. Where did she get all of these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Sorry. Okay. Then we are going to take the toothbrush. Oi, oi, oi. Where is all the dirt? Where is all the dirt? Where? Not there. I see. And where else? May I ask? Oh my god. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep. I got this for winning first place in a math competition. Cool, huh? Oh, does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course, she knows. I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Adora, how about the snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. A trophy I had never seen before. Writing competition, first place Lily Meyer. It has the same symbol as the teacup. So, this was the box that the dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition, winner. Youth short story competition, excellence award. Novel contest, first place, all for Lily Meyer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all of these awards. Why did she pursue writing as a career? Didn't. And why did she stop me from chasing my dream so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. Our last moment. Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school. As I left home to study music at the distant university, I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated a university, success would easily find its way to me. Boy. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away. God damn. I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. Okay, this is going to be painful. Very painful. I'm going to try to use the freaking whatever blower that is on the right. On this one. I can handle this, but all the teeny tiny things on the front? No. Typewriters are so cool though. Wait. Okay. Pretty nice. Doesn't take that long to recharge. I just have to do it in different angles. Oh no. Oh, that was interesting. While we wait. Almost. Well, well, well. Okay. Looks like there's something, but I guess it's nothing. am I missing? Well, I don't see anything. Oh my god. Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine, I know you're busy. I'll be going now. Adora? Oh no. A typewriter that looks like a prop from black and white film. It seems that Mom typed her stories on it. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove Mom wrong, but that door I shut so firmly never opened again. Oh my god, there's 6 pages. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mom had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, "Dear Miss Lily Meyer." I picked up the letter that was filled with writing. It's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I have read your works for a long time now and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer, however, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Sincerely, Louise. The words left unsaid. Louise was the name of Mom's favorite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it would feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. We clean. Oh, that's a phone. If a composer I admired had said the same to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Should I try to use this stuff? Maybe. Oh my goodness. Hmm? Hey. Oh my god. Can I? I can't. That's so fucked up. I can do that. And hope for the best. Wow. Oh, that didn't do anything. Wrong way. Okay, we're using this. So there's a lot of dirt over there. What is this? Oh yeah, because it's... Aha. What the freak? Okay. Oh my goodness. This was a tough one. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is there still something here? I don't see anything. What? Somebody picking up? Okay, I don't know how to use this. So I can't do this if... okay. There's nothing here. There's nothing anywhere. Oh, there is. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me tidy up the house? Please? I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Oh, the aunt. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was give her time. A landline phone. By calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. The call was between Mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never once thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. If I had just called her when I changed my number. Therefore, letter from the past. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. Uh-oh. We have just the toothbrush. Okay, I can do this. Where's the dirt? The attic key that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with the key in tow. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mom liked using it. As if to answer the question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk lay a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrow and choice. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day, so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. Please. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I put the cassette tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. Huh? What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Right in my dreams, you are singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Are we gonna hear the song?
What would you do to see those lost birds once again? What can I do to hear them sing? Would you walk through meadows wide, or search through lonely streams? If there's any chance to see them once again. Looking above, your eyes dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything right in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Will you be back to see your lemon trees in bloom? Will you be there to hold my hand? And we walk through hills and towns, or run through crowded streets. If you have some time to see me once again. Looking above, your eyes dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything bright in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars.
I am a little bit speechless over here. I didn't expect this game to take so sad turn at all. I came here to just clean some stuff, you know. Holy hell. Really good game. How you can tell that kind of story in just 3 hours. Crazy. They gotta make part 2. What's on the attic? Wink wink. Yeah. Let's leave it at that. Good one. Thank you for watching. Be safe. See you later.